Hello, everyone. Welcome to this speaking practice class. We are going to practice speaking together. You are going to open your mouth and speak in English, and you're going to learn a lot of new vocabulary and correct grammar, sentence structure, and pronunciation along the way. So let's get this show on the road. Do you know that expression? Let's get this show on the road. It means let's start. And you say that when you're excited and enthusiastic about something starting. So let's get this show on the road. Are you excited? I hope you are. So, what are we going to speak about today? Well, here we have an image, and there are two words, one time reference, two words on this image. Every Sunday. Every Sunday. Of course, Sunday is a day of the week. You could replace this with a different day of the week if you prefer. Every Monday, every Saturday. So notice that time reference. Now, I want you to form a sentence, any sentence based on this picture. So you can look at the image and you can first identify your subject. There are many different people you can choose from. You can even use the scenery or the location, the event as the subject as well. And then you have to think about your verb. And then you have to put your verb in the correct time reference. In English, the time reference will tell you what verb you need, what verb conjugation you need. So in this case, every Sunday tells you what verb you need. Now, what verb tense do you need with this time reference? Who knows the answer? If you know the answer, put it in the comments right now. Juan already has a nice sentence for us. I read a book every Sunday. Exactly. I read a book every Sunday. So, what verb tense is this? The present simple, of course. And what do you need to do with your verb in the present simple with the subject he, she, it? If it were she reads with that S, she reads a book every Sunday. Now, the placement of every plus day of the week is flexible. You could put it at the beginning. You could say, every Sunday she reads a book, or she reads a book every Sunday. Let's review another example and share an example in the comments. Even if you're watching the replay, share an example in the comments. And I want you to practice saying this out loud as well. So you open your mouth and say the words. Let's go to AK's comment. We go to a local market every Sunday. Exactly. So on this image here, you can see it says the word Borough Market. This is a market. That's the event. So you use the verb go, to go to a market. Market is a noun. So you need to add an article, a market. You can add an adjective. Sometimes we say an artisan market, a craft market, a farmer's market, but you can just use a market to be more general. We go to a local market every Sunday. Nicely done. Excellent sentence. Okay, what else do we have? Layla says, I have English class every Sunday. Well, that's wonderful, Layla. And you're in English class right now. There's one thing that needs to be fixed with this sentence. And this is a mistake I see every day from all my students, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Class is a noun. So you need to say a class. And then you look at your adjective, English class. So now English starts with a vowel. So you have to say an English class. An. Repeat after me. An English class. An English class. An English class. So that's the only correction you need. Excellent sentence. Manfi says, every Sunday I go to market. What did I just explain? With English class, and the same thing applies here. Market is a noun. So you need a market, Or if there's only one market in your specific area, you can use the article the because it's a unique market. I go to a market or the market to buy chicken. I love it. Nicely done. I like how you included more details. And this is a great way to sound instantly more advanced. Why do you go to the market? What's your opinion on it? Really nicely done. Okay. How about Jonathan's? Every Sunday, there are a lot of foreign people on the street. Exactly. So they're on a street, the street. Very nicely done having your article. And the preposition you need is on. I'm on Main Street. I'm on the street. I'm on a street. Very nicely done. All right. Everyone is doing such a great job practicing. Now, let me ask you, do you like this style of lesson? Are you enjoying this opportunity to practice speaking, getting correction directly from me? Well, if you like this, put yes, 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 put yes, yes, yes in the comments and like this video as well. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so I can help you improve all areas of your English. So put yes, 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 like this lesson as well. And let's keep going. Okay. Well, we have one man and we have the word frequently. Repeat after me. Frequently. Quintly. Quintly. Frequently. Notice that syllable stress. It sounds louder on which syllable? Frequently. Da da da. Frequently. The first syllable. Frequently. This is an adverb of frequency. It tells you what verb tense you need. And which verb tense do you need? Put it in the comments. You need the present simple. And frequently is something that you do as a regular part of your routine. So out of 7 days in the week, maybe you do it 3, 4, 5, 6 times, but it is something that is a regular part of your routine. So, what could we say? And in the meantime, oh, wow, thank you, everyone. We have so many yeses in the comments. I am so glad you're enjoying this lesson. Rosa, thank you. Alan, thank you. Secret of success. I like that name. The secret of success is to practice frequently. And that's why you're practicing and speaking out loud. All right. Awesome job, everyone. Now, we have some more yeses as well. Woohoo. Anissa said, yes, of course. Awesome. And good morning, Judas, to you as well. Good morning all the way to Brazil. All right. Now, Satyajit says he plays badminton frequently. Exactly. Really nicely done. An excellent job getting he and play with your S. Plays. He plays badminton frequently. Very nicely done. Okay. SG said John goes to play tennis frequently with his friends. Exactly. An excellent job getting go with the ES. Goes to play tennis. Now, technically, just for everyone, you don't need to say go to play. You could just say John plays tennis frequently with his friends. Very nicely done. All right, everyone. Fabio says he frequently plays tennis until he drops. Exactly. So he's lying on the ground. The surface, we would call this a court. A court. That's where you play tennis on a tennis court. Soccer field, football field, tennis court, badminton court, basketball court until he drops. Very nicely done. All right. And Jamie, excellent job. I like how you turn this into an I. Exactly. And this is the fun part of this exercise because you can find a random picture and you can make so many different sentences by changing the subject, changing the verb, changing the additional details you provide. Ask a question, form a negative statement as well. So Jamie said, I get exhausted frequently when I play tennis. Exactly. So this man is exhausted, extremely tired, just like Jamie is exhausted, extremely tired. So hopefully you don't feel exhausted after this lesson. Hopefully you feel energized after this lesson. Awesome job, everyone. And Galnia says, I watch your lesson frequently. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And make sure you subscribe so you do watch my lessons frequently because YouTube will notify you. Because I know a lot of students say, Jennifer, you haven't posted a lesson in a long time, but I post new lessons every day. YouTube isn't notifying you. So you need to subscribe to make sure you're notified. All right, everyone. I like this one. Summit said, I lose my brother frequently in playing tennis. Okay, Summit. I know what you mean. But if you lose something or someone, it means you cannot find the something or someone. You don't know where it is. For example, if I have this pen and it's my favorite pen because it's pink and the ink is pink as well. And then I say, oh no, I lost my pen. That's in the past simple. I don't know where it is. So in the present simple, I could say, I frequently lose my pens, which is somewhat true. I frequently lose my pens. But in this case, you would say, I lost to my brother. So, two countries, you could say, this is just an example. I have no idea if this is true. Canada lost to France. That means France won. France beat Canada. So you need to say, I lose to my brother frequently when playing tennis. Excellent job. Excellent job. Okay. I like this one as well. He frequently feels drained. When you're drained, it means you have no energy left, usually because you did something very active, but you can also use it if you use your mental powers a lot and you have no mental powers left. He frequently feels drained. An excellent job using to feel. That's your verb. And then drained with the ed. Repeat after me. Drained. A very soft D, drained. He frequently feels drained after playing badminton all day. So it's either all day or the whole day, but not all the day. All day, the whole day. All right, awesome job. Very nice comment. Now, how about this one? Our time reference is already. Already. And you can look at this image and you can focus on one person in this image. You can focus on two people. You can focus on all of them as a collective, maybe the team or the company. You could even focus on something more of an object like the project, for example, or the computer, the room. Oh, Alexander shared one related to Canada lost to France in a basketball game of the Paris Olympics. Ah, okay. So Canada lost to France. Exactly. Correct sentence structure. Canada lost to France. Very nicely said. Too bad for Canada. Congratulations, France. Okay. So what do we need to do here? For already, what could we say? Oh, and here we're coming back to this. Manuel said Canada was defeated by France. You could absolutely say that as well. To be defeated. Canada was defeated by France. France defeated Canada. It sounds a lot stronger. And it also sounds like the difference between the two scores was quite dramatic as well. Not necessarily, but it sounds stronger than just saying lost. Very nicely written. Okay, let's see if we have one for already. Okay. She's already knows the answer. Very nicely said. She already knows the answer. But when you have she apostrophe s, that represents she is. She is. So you can't, or she has. It can be both. She has or she is. So we can't use that with knows because that's the present simple. So just get rid of the apostrophe s and it's she already knows the answer. Very nicely done. Raymond has an excellent example. I've already subscribed to your YouTube channel. Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Raymond. I appreciate that. And make sure you share my channel with all your friends, Raymond, who has a vlog. So you can share them with your friends and they can benefit from these lessons as well. So remember, everyone, I have, that's a contraction. Repeat after me. I've, I've, I've already subscribed to, you subscribe to something. I've already subscribed to your YouTube channel. Excellent job. Okay, SG has a nice dialogue. I like this. Hey, did you submit the report you were supposed to yesterday? Yeah, I've already submitted. Now, excellent job. Yeah, I've already submitted. You just have to include the object. So you have to say, I've already submitted it, because the report is known. And when the noun is known, you can replace it with the pronoun it. Yeah, I've already submitted it. Submitted it. Submitted it. Repeat after me. Submitted it. Submitted it. Now, you could also say, yeah, I've already submitted the report, but you don't have to because it's known. Really nicely done. Okay. We have lots of amazing comments. Paulo said they are extremely happy because they've finished their project already. Exactly. They have, as a contraction, they've. Repeat after me, a very soft, very soft. They've finished. They've finished. And notice that pronunciation on finish in the past simple, it's a soft T. Finished. Very soft. They've finished. Repeat after me. They've finished. Excellent. And Summit said, you've already corrected my sentence. Yes, exactly. You've already corrected my sentence. You corrected my sentence 5 minutes ago, because we don't use a specific past time reference, the word ago. We don't use that with the present perfect. So you would just get rid of the since 5 minutes ago and just get rid of that. You've already corrected my sentence, period. Really nicely done. Excellent job. How about this one? We have different subjects. You can speak about them individually. You can speak about them as a collective, which would be the family. The family is conjugated as it, or you could say they to refer to 4 people. People is the plural of person. So you can say they or the family, which is it, or you could focus on 1 or 2 people in this picture. And the time reference is right now. So what verb tense do we need with the time reference right now? Right now. Let's see some examples that my smart students have. And for all my amazing smart students watching the replay who aren't here live with me, make sure you practice, put an example in the comments. I will still see it and review it as well. And of course, make sure you subscribe and like this lesson as well. Okay. Well, Adrian said, right now I'm enjoying your wonderful lesson. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And notice the verb conjugation, the verb tense is the present continuous. Most students know this, right? Because it's an action taking place right now. It's in progress now. So you need your verb to be conjugated with the subject and your verb in ing. An excellent job using that contraction. I'm enjoying. Very nice. Okay. Tess said, the family eats together right now. Okay, Tess, this is a great example because it teaches everyone the importance of looking at your time reference to understand what verb tense you need. So we use the present simple, eats, for routine. So every morning, always, sometimes, never. These are routine actions. An excellent job conjugating your verb. You conjugated it correctly. The family eats because the family is it. But right now is the present continuous. So you would need to say, the family is eating together right now. And the placement of right now is flexible. You can put it at the beginning or the end. Okay, so as Nadia said, they are eating breakfast right now. Exactly. So you can use they as a subject. And if you want to use a contraction, you can say there. They're eating. They're eating. So in spoken English, it's a very unstressed sound. There. Repeat after me. There. There. So that would be THEY, they, apostrophe RE. There. They're eating. They're eating breakfast right now. Okay. Horatio said, the family is cooking. Excellent verb conjugation. Our verb to be is. The family is cooking a new recipe right now. Exactly. Very nicely done. I like that. Is cooking a new recipe. Very nice. Oh, I like this, Manuela, because you have whip up. Does anyone know what the phrasal verb whip up means? We use the phrasal verb whip up specifically with food, and it's when you make, prepare, cook food quickly. So if you only have 15 minutes to eat lunch, you can whip up a quick lunch. You can whip up a sandwich. You can whip up an omelet or whatever you want to eat. Whip up some snacks if unexpectedly you have visitors. So you need to whip up some snacks. Remember to conjugate your verb. So in the present continuous, they are whipping up breakfast right now. So they're doing it quickly because the kids have to get to school, mom has to get to work, dad has a Zoom meeting in 15 minutes. So they're whipping up breakfast right now. Very nicely said, everyone. And Manuel said Manuela. It's the first time I can hear this name. Interesting. Well, Manuel, meet Manuela. All right. Let's see what's happening next. Oh, Well, this is an interesting image, isn't it? And we have a beautiful car, but maybe there's a problem with this car, judging by this image. And our time reference is since this morning. Since this morning. So, what does that tell you about the verb tense? So, first think, what's my subject? And you can use an object as the subject as well. And then think, what's my verb? And then what verb conjugation do I need to match since this morning? And someone said, I've just hit the notification of your channel right now. That's awesome. Well, thank you very much. Okay, so what could we say here? Nicholas said, they've been pushing the car since this morning. Yes. So they're pushing the car. That's what they're doing now. So if someone asks me, what are they doing? Oh, well, they're pushing the car. But then if I want to use the time reference since this morning, I have to change the grammar of my sentence. As Nicholas said, they've been pushing. The present perfect continuous is started in the past and it continues until now. They've been pushing the car since this morning and they are extremely tired. Okay. Ava said their car has broken since this morning. Exactly. Since this morning. There's only one thing you need to do. You need to say their car has been broken because it's to be broken. Broken is the adjective, and you need the verb to be. So you take that verb to be and then you put it in the present perfect because certain verbs do not go in a continuous form. So in this case, you wouldn't put it in the present perfect continuous because it's a state of verb. Their car has been broken since this morning. Exactly. Very nice. Okay. AK said the family has been having trouble with their car since this morning. Exactly. So here, our sentence structure is to have trouble with something, to have trouble with something. So let's say this microphone isn't working very well or it's not connecting. I can say, I'm having trouble with my mic. I'm having trouble with my mic. That is in the present continuous because it's happening right now. Since this morning, the family has been having trouble with their car since this morning. Really nicely done. All right, everyone. Great job. Well, that was a fun image. Not fun for them, I imagine. How about this one? Not yet. Not yet. So remember, you'll have to take that verb not and you still have to conjugate it. It lets you know that the sentence should be negative, but you still have to conjugate it with whatever auxiliary verb that you need. So in this case, you'll need an auxiliary verb to form the sentence. And for our subject, well, there is one very beautiful woman in this image, but maybe you could also talk about the scenery. You could talk about the project or the deadline or something else as well, maybe the team. So you can be creative with the subject as well. Okay, what could we say about this image? So Najib said, my project has not done yet. This one, we need to say it a little differently. You could say, my project isn't done yet. So our verb is to be done, or you could say to be finished. Same thing. Done, finished, which means complete, 100% complete. But you want the verb to be. So you would say, my project isn't done yet. My project isn't finished yet. But very nice sentence. Very nice. Okay. Honorable said, I don't call my dad yet. Ah, really nicely said. I like this, creative, but you need the present perfect. So you would say, I haven't called my dad yet. We use the present perfect in this case because it's an unfinished time reference. It's still possible for you to call your dad. You can end the phone call with whoever you're talking to now, and then call your dad. I haven't called my dad yet. Okay. In this case, Samir, same thing. She hasn't finished her work yet because, same explanation, it's an unfinished time reference. Okay. So Krishnal D said she has not contacted the company yet. Exactly. She has not as a contraction, hasn't. She hasn't contacted the company yet. Exactly. But remember, it's still possible for her to contact the company because it's an unfinished time reference. Very nice, everyone. AK said she hasn't left the office yet. Exactly. And if you put the opposite of that, you could say she is still in the office. She is still in the office. She hasn't left the office yet. So, being able to change your verb tense, think of the opposite, that is a great practice exercise for you. So you can use this lesson again, watch it again, and try to form different sentences. Try to form the opposite. Try to turn a positive sentence negative or a negative sentence positive, whatever you want to do. But it's a great way to practice. Amazing job practicing, everyone. Make sure you like this lesson, subscribe so you're notified when I post a new one. And I post new lessons every day. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you are notified. You know when I post a new lesson. And of course, put yes, 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 put yes, yes, yes in the comments so I know you like this lesson. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And again, watch this lesson again. Form completely new sentences. Learn from my explanation. Practice speaking out loud. Repeat after me. That is the best thing that you can do to get active practice as well. So I am so happy to spend this time with you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye, everyone. Bye.